Hey there, I'm Jamie and welcome back to another Q&A video. If you're new around here, this video is all about answering your questions, and I have requested that if you guys want a question to appear in the Q&A video, to put Q&A colon in front of it so I know to search that. I know to pinpoint it and see it and put it in this video. And I do want to say thank you guys so much for answering the questions at the end of my last Q&A video. You gave me a great idea of whether you like try-on hauls or not, and the vote was more for try-on hauls than not doing them. And so I'm going to try a few and see how they go, but they're not going to be just try-on hauls. They're going to be style videos with things that are current in stores and things that you guys might be looking at. And so you can see how they fit and how they might go with other things that you have in your closet. So I'm going to put my own spin on it like I do everything else. So I hope you will watch those and enjoy them. And so I appreciate everyone that has submitted questions. I just have 3 today, so it'll be kind of a short video, but they're all style questions and I'll try to answer them the best I can, but some of them need more details. So if there's anything that I talk about in this video that you guys think I should do a video on because there's more of you that struggle with this, then please let me know in the comments below. So the first question that we have today is from Linda. And she asked how to style cargo pants, especially wide leg ones. And I'm so glad you put this question here because I have to tell you, I found the best cargo pants that can either be wide leg or they can be cinched. And I'll give you a preview of the ones I bought. It was a little bit of what I would call an investment for me. They're a little bit expensive, but I absolutely loved this pair. And so I am going to do an entire video on how I styled them to give you guys some ideas of how you can put things that work with these, because they are, in my mind, something that is not very easy. I've had to spend a lot of time figuring out what would go and how to do it. And so I think I can help you. So look out for that. It'll be out in the next week or so probably. And I think it will be very helpful for you. Question number 2 is from Janet, and she asked how short-waisted ladies can style a button-down shirt, tuck or not, belt, what type, and how to not look sloppy or outdated. So first I want to say for the button-up shirts, and I'm just going to give you a few suggestions here. I can't do a whole styling video, so if a lot of you struggle with this and you're short-waisted, let me know and I can do a video for you, because there are lots of different things that you can wear. But I think the main thing with a button-down shirt, it does button all the way up. So I would leave the top unbuttoned so it kind of makes a V-neck. You look better in a V-neck because it helps elongate your torso. And then if you wanted to tie it at the waist, say it's a little bit more oversized, I do have a video showing you how to do that. And you can tie it so it comes more to your hip line as opposed to up near your waist. And that will help elongate your torso, because I think that's the goal. It seems like it might be the goal for a lot of people that are short-waisted, is to just create a little bit more waist and get a little bit better proportion out of your body. And one thing that I will say that a lot of people don't like is you should probably try to wear mid-rise pants and jeans, because that will also bring your torso down, because the higher your rise comes up, the more it takes over your torso. And so if you do want to tuck things in, or at least front tuck things, I think a mid-rise is going to help you a lot in that area. And that's probably anywhere between 8.5 to a 9 or 9.5 inch rise. And a lot of them will be called mid-rise. And so with tucking, I think sometimes when you fully tuck stuff, it really creates definition where it is. And sometimes that can shorten your torso and lengthen your legs. And some people want that. But if you're short-waisted, you may want to think just about doing a front tuck or even wearing your tops out. And I don't think it's a bad thing to wear tops out if it works for your body shape. And if you have a flowy top on and you have some straight leg pants or jeans on, and you just front tuck that top, as long as you don't have a super high-waisted pant or jean on, I think that's going to look good. And as far as belts go, if you have a thicker belt on and it's in your midsection, it's going to shorten your torso. So you could do a thinner belt that way, maybe a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. But if you're just putting it in the pants or jeans, and say you want to front tuck your top and add a belt, just know it's going to create a focal point, a little bit more definition. So make sure it's not cutting you off in a weird spot. And I think you could do just a regular width belt, skinny belt, whatever you want. Maybe not super thick because that's hard to fit in the belt loops, but just a regular belt would probably work because belts are trending and there's a lot of cute ones out there now. And then how to not look sloppy or outdated. And I think some of the tweaks with what I talked about would be great for you. And then if you want to add a blazer, I think blazers will help elongate you. I know a lot of the things are coming shorter, but for you, you might be able to do a crop jacket and it look like a regular length jacket on you, but I really love the effect of longer items, like a long line blazer that comes, you know, just above your knee, or even a duster cardigan that's really long. Some of these create an illusion of lengthening, and then underneath those just layer things that are you know, you could even tuck things in and have the mid-rise on and it's still going to lengthen you. Or you could wear them out. If you had a little fitted top on and it wasn't too long, just wear it out because that helps create length as well. And you can wear camisoles and things like that out and they actually create that illusion too when you have something over them. So I think all of those things would be updated and would look good. And I would love it if any of you have any suggestions for her, if you struggled with this and, you know, have something that you do that really helps. Please let her know in the comments below. Question number 3 is from Nancy, and she asked, I have a couple of shorter cardigans, but I'm short and pear-shaped slightly, but how do I wear this cardigan in all the stores right now? And so I've seen a couple of cardigans and I would love for you to let me know kind of what style they are. Are they fitted and thin? Are they thicker and more oversized? And so I'll talk about the thinner ones here that are a little bit shorter that button up. And I think those are great worn as kind of a shirt cardigan and you wear them buttoned up. You can put a little camisole underneath them if you wanted to. I would tuck the camisole in so it's not hanging out. But I really love this, and if you're pear-shaped, I think the shorter is going to look really good on you. I just wouldn't get too much volume on the bottom. I would do a straight leg or even a flare leg, something like that. Even a, you know, an A-line skirt that's not too flowy, since that is a little bit fitted on top. But if you have one that's a little bit more chunky and oversized and short, you could wear that open with a top underneath, and the top could go longer if you wanted, but I really like it when the top doesn't hang out. I think it looks a little bit better. Even a fitted cami that you tucked in, or a, you know, a fitted blouse and put that over it and wore it open. Or you could definitely just put the cami on, tuck the cami in and wear it as a top as well. So there are a lot of things you could do with this, and if it's a little bit oversized, I just did a video on one that's shorter and a little oversized, and it's probably not as short as yours. But it did not look good with the wider leg trousers. I really have to do things that are a little bit slimmer on the bottom so I don't look too frumpy. And so consider that when you have some cardigans that, even though they're shorter, if they're a little bit chunkier and oversized, they're not going to look good with a lot of your wide legs and things like that. You may want to stick with, you know, a slim straight, maybe even a skinny and a knee-high boot. The knee-high boot will help balance the cardigan. Maybe a chunkier shoe. You could do a loafer and your straight legs and that, and I think it would look good. So you have a lot of options. Just think about balancing it as you're styling it. And if anyone has something that they have done that makes their cardigans look good, then let her know in the comments below. And also, Nancy, let me know exactly what style it is that you got, and and once you let me know, I can answer that and give you a little bit more detail if you need it. So I've gotten a lot of questions about wide leg trousers or wide leg jeans, and I have done a video on how to style wide leg jeans. I did one in the spring, and I'm probably going to do one in the fall. If you guys want it, let me know. And I just put out my wide leg trouser video. It's a do's and don'ts. I will link these below for you if you have not seen that. But the common comment that I got on the video was the length of the pants. So people had asked about the length, and then some people made a comment about the length, and I just wanted to address that really quickly because I think the length of the pants are a personal preference. Some people prefer them shorter, some people prefer them longer, some people want that slouchier look, and I preferred the slouchier look with my sneakers, but I really wanted them to land perfectly when I had my heels on. So I think that if you can't find a happy medium that you like between those two, I guess you would have to get another pair. But I think if you can find the right length that would work with both a heel and a sneaker, that would be a little bit better. Now, with the sneakers, people have said that they were dragging the floor, and they weren't really dragging. They hit the floor, but when I walked, they did not get underneath my shoe or anything like that. So if the pant is too long, you're going to rip up that hem. So you really don't want to do that. So make sure that if it is dragging the floor and you're stepping on it, that you hem it at least to where it either can graze it a tad bit as you're standing there, but when you walk it moves up, or one that is about a 1/2 inch from the floor. You could try 1/2 inch from the floor with your shorter shoes and then put on the heels and see where that length is with the heel on. But if you have to have 2 different pairs, or you just have to have 1 pair and you just wear them with heels, then I think you're doing totally fine. But the length I had, I thought went well with all of them for me. And so just figure out what your personal preference is and what you want to wear with the things that you have. So that is all I have for you today for this Q&A. Thank you so much for sending in the questions. I hope you enjoyed the answers, and please comment below if you guys have any feedback on these, and if there's any other content that you want to see. I am so glad to help you, and I have done a lot of content that you guys have suggested, and I hope you continue to follow along and give your suggestions, because I really do listen to them. And I would love it if you guys would check out the wide leg trousers video, because I did that because I had gotten a lot of questions, and I've got other trends videos that I've done this season too, so definitely check any of those out that might interest you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.